Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I wanted to share a little excitement for me, I guess. It's nothing crazy, but it's just never really happened to me, I guess, because I'm still, like, consider myself just a baby Christian. I've only been really Christian and following God for like the last 2 years. So I went to the gym the other day and I met an old high school buddy of mine, and it was really cool. We got to chatting and stuff like that, and I knew he was kind of, he was posting some stuff online about God and Christ and different things, and I was talking to him, and I just said, "Oh, like, what have you been up to and stuff?" And he just said, "Oh, just working out is kind of my new passion, and working, obviously." And then he mentioned that he's really been focused on devoting his life to Christ and everything. And so I was like, "Oh man, that's awesome! Like, sick!" Like, I said, "What church do you go to?" And then he told me, he's like, "Oh, funny you asked that, because I've been actually looking for a church." And then he said that he tried one of our other friends who we know, his church, but he said it was just feeling really political. They were really talking heavy on Israel, Gaza, and they did a whole sermon on it and stuff. And he said, like, that's fine and everything, but he said, "I just want to know more about God. I want to." And I was like, "Yeah, I get that. Like, I'm guilty of that too, because I enjoy, really diving in politically to stuff, and I'm so passionate about it. But I'm slowly understanding that you push people away when you do that, and that's not what we want to do. Even if they don't agree with, and you have completely different ideologies of politically and everything, it's all about, leading people to Christ. And if they don't hear God's message because they're focused on your political ideology, then you've missed the point. It's almost like the person that comes to you because they had an abortion, and then it's like they're asking you, will God still forgive me? And then it's like, it's just coming down to their level and being like, "I'm sorry that you went through all that." Just having a human approach rather than being like, "Nope, you're done. God really doesn't like that. That's, you're dedicating your baby to whatever deity and stuff." Like, it's, coming at it from a more human approach and a more Jesus Christ-like way, right? To spread love. And yeah, I guess I'm just excited because he said he would check out my church, and so he's going to come to my church and, just see. And you know what? I'm not holding any expectations or anything like that. I'm just leaving it up to God, that God will work in his heart. And because I was thinking, I was like, "Oh man, I hope that the worship music good," because sometimes it's like up and down. Sometimes they got really great worship music. Sometimes it's like, meh, it's okay. And then other times they've got great messages, and sometimes it's again meh. And but yeah, I was like, you know what? Why am I worrying? And it doesn't have to be perfect. It's going to be what it's going to be. There's a reason that him and I met the other day, and that I'm going to bring him to this service. So yeah, he's going to meet up with me, and we're going to check out my church service and see how he likes it. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it, and I'm hoping that he has a great time and he experiences something new, a different side of the church and God's love and everything. And I'm feeling really excited about it. So I just wanted to share it with you guys, and I guess too, because I'm always so nervous about sharing my experiences and testimonies and just talking to people about Christ. So it's exciting that I was able to be like, "Hey, like, I go to this church," and somebody wasn't like, "Ah, no, I don't want to go to church," because I've gotten that a couple times before, where you talk about Christ and then they're like, "Oh, okay, yeah, good for you," But no, this was exciting. So yeah, I'm really pumped that this guy's gonna come check out the church, and I told him about the men's group as well. So yeah, I'm pumped. I'm really excited about it. I'm hoping that God's gonna really do something for him, and that he's gonna see something new, or even if he doesn't end up continue going to my church, that he's like, "Oh, okay, wow," it kind of revives something in him, put some new excitement, and maybe he can build more connections, and I'm going to try and help him do that. So yeah. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to keep on spreading the message. Okay, peace.